Hello students, welcome back to the session of Laws of Motion, part 16. So in today's class, we are going to learn numerical problems on the concept of friction. In today's session, let's learn the numerical problems on the concept of friction. Is it clear? Whenever you learn any of the numerical, basically you should know the formula. So let's learn the formula related to the friction. So the first one is the formula of limiting friction, which is F max is equal to mu s into n, where n is normal reaction, mu s is a coefficient of static friction, and F max is called as limiting friction. Okay. So next formula is Fk is equal to mu k into n, which is related for the kinetic friction, where Fk is kinetic friction, mu k is coefficient of kinetic friction, and again n is normal reaction. Okay, so the next one which we have derived the acceleration formula using the kinetic friction, which is acceleration A is equal to F minus Fk divided by m. Here this F is a force applied on a body. Okay, na? And this Fk, which we know, that is kinetic friction, and this m is mass of the body. And here we are using the n, so which is normal reaction. In case if the object is balanced by the two equal and opposite forces, then we can take the formula n is equal to mg, where g is acceleration due to gravity, and m, which we know, that is mass of the body, and also n is normal reaction. So these are the formulae which we are going to use in the numerical problems related to the concept of friction. I hope you have understood the formula. Let's go for the numerical problems. As I always say, when you get a problem, you have to read each and every sentence clearly. So let's read the question now. A body of mass 2 kg is placed on a horizontal surface having kinetic friction 0.4 and static friction 0.5. If the force applied on a body is 20 Newton, find the acceleration of the body. So understand the question clearly. As I told you in the last class, whenever you get a problem, you have to draw the rough diagram according to your understanding. Okay, now I'll draw the diagram. So let's take here a body of mass 2 kg. So a body ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I'll consider any one of the body. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಒಂದು rough diagram ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? So this is a body, and what is the mass it is having? That is mass 2 kg. So let me write here m is equal to 2 kg. So data write in the diagram itself, it will become easier to you. Is placed on a horizontal surface. So horizontal surface andre, that is the surface here. So let me draw, this is the horizontal surface. Having kinetic friction 0.4. So this surface is offering the kinetic friction for this motion of the body, which is 0.4. So what you have to write? Do you write it as kinetic friction as Fk or mu k? As they have not mentioned here, it is a coefficient of kinetic friction. So in such cases, when you are confused to represent the data, then check the units here. So did they mention any unit to the 0.4? No. Then what you should consider? This is a constant term which is coefficient of kinetic friction, which is denoted by mu k. So I write it as mu k is equal to 0.4. Is it clear? And next they had given static friction is 0.5, which is also mu s is equal to 0.5. As they have mentioned kinetic friction, the object is moving if the force applied on the body is 20 Newton. So on this body a certain force is applied. So what is the force applied? F is equal to 20 Newton. Find the acceleration of the body. So when a force is applied, the object is moving with certain acceleration, then what is that acceleration you have to calculate. Is it clear? So this is the best way to solve the problem in easier way. Draw the rough diagram and represent the data. Now you write the data easily. So now using this data, I'll write the given data. So let's write it as a solution given data. Mass is equal to 2 kg, and static friction, coefficient of static friction, they had given mu s is equal to 0.5, and coefficient of kinetic friction, they had given it as mu k, which is equal to 0.4. Also force, they had given applied force, which is capital F is equal to 20 Newton. Then what do you need to calculate? You have to calculate this acceleration. So let me write acceleration A is equal to question mark. Okay, so based on this data, what do you need to calculate? Acceleration, right? Then which formula will you use to calculate this acceleration? So if you have the list of formula like this, compare the data with this list of formula and use the proper formula using this list. as you need to calculate the acceleration, we can use this formula, which is A is equal to F minus Fk divided by M. As they had given M, Fk they have not given, so we will calculate the Fk using the formula mu k into N. So let's use these two formula and calculate the acceleration now. But before calculating the acceleration, we have to calculate the Fk. So we will use the formula to calculate Fk, which is equal to mu k into N, where what is N? N is equal to mg, so that we will place in the place of N. Therefore, Fk is equal to mu k into N, N andre mg, that we have written, and now we will substitute the data. Therefore, Fk is equal to, we will substitute mu k anta andre 0.4, so that we will write 0.4 into m. So what is m? M is 2, so 2 kg into acceleration due to gravity g, that is not given, we will write it as 9.8 meter per second square, as it is constant always. Is it clear? So g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So now we will multiply all these terms. Fk is equal to 0.4 into 2. What is 0.4 into 2? That is 0.8 into 9.8. That's what we have written. Now again we will multiply these two terms. So we get Fk is equal to 7.84 Newton. Is it clear? So this is the value of kinetic friction. So now using the kinetic friction, we will calculate the acceleration, which is the formula F minus Fk divided by M. Okay na? So we will substitute all the data whichever they had given. Let's substitute the data. So now we will substitute the data in the formula, which is A is equal to F under 20 Newton. We will write it as 20 Newton minus Fk, just we have solved, which is 7.84 Newton. 7.84 Newton divided by M is 2 kg. So now we will solve this algebraic expression. Therefore, A is equal to 20 minus 7.84. So, what is 20 minus 7.84? Which is 12.16 divided by 2. Now, we will divide this 12.16 divided by 2. If we divide, what we get? Which is A is equal to 6.08 meter per second square. Is it clear? So, this is the acceleration which we needed to calculate, and we have got the answer. So, now we will go to the next problem. A horizontal force of 10 Newton is necessary to just hold a block stationary against a wall. The coefficient of friction between the block and wall is 0.2. Calculate the weight of the block. So let's draw the diagram using the questions clearly. Let's read the question line by line, and simultaneously we will draw the diagram. A horizontal force of 10 Newton is necessary to just hold a block stationary against a wall. So here is a wall. I will consider a wall. This is the wall. Okay, na? And on this wall there is a block. This is block. And on this block, what is applied? A horizontal force is applied. So let's see here. This is the horizontal force. Okay. So what is that force? 10 Newton. The coefficient of friction between the block and wall is, so here between this block and the wall there is a coefficient of friction. What is that friction? That is 0.2. As the object is in stationary, what kind of friction we have to consider? Coefficient of static friction, which is 0.2. Okay, na? Calculate the weight of the block. So what is the weight of the block? That's what we have to calculate. Okay, and if you observe in this diagram, weight of the block is acting downwards and friction will be opposite in this direction. So what is that friction? So frictional force is acting in this direction, weight is acting downwards. So what happens? This weight is balanced by the frictional force. Is it clear? So Fs is equal to W anta ನಾವು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, as the object is in rest, and the force is applied horizontally. So which force we can consider? We can consider this as a normal reaction. So we take normal reaction is equal to the horizontal force applied. Okay, na? So we'll write the given data. So let's write the given data. Solution, given data. Okay, so what they had given? They had given a horizontal force. This horizontal force is equal to normal reaction. We can write it. Normal reaction. Therefore, N is equal to 10 Newton. And what else they had given? They had given coefficient of friction, which is mu s is equal to 0.2. Calculate the weight of the block. W is equal to question mark. As I told, weight of the block is balanced by this static friction. We can write W is equal to Fs. Then let's see what formula we can use. So now let's compare the data. N mu s and W, which is nothing but Fs, we have to calculate. Okay, now N is given, so let's compare which formula we can use. We have F max is equal to mu s into N, so mu s also they had given, N also they had given, and we have to calculate F max, right? So which is also equal to weight, so we can use this formula. Before taking the formula, I'll write the reason why I have made this equal. Since weight of the block is balanced by this static friction, W is equal to Fs. Okay, now we will use the formula. Now we know that, what do we know? We know that F max, which is limiting friction, is equal to mu s into N. We can use this formula. And why we have taken this formula? Because weight is equal to Fs. In the place of F max, what can I write? I can write it as weight, as weight is equal to friction. So W is equal to mu s into N. Now we will substitute the data. W is equal to mu s is 0.2 into N is 10. So what happened here? 0.2 into 10 is W is equal to 2 Newton. Is it clear? Horizontal force applied, which is normal reaction, is 10 Newton, and coefficient of static friction is not having any unit, so we will get weight is equal to 2 Newton, which is the SI unit of weight. Is it clear? I hope you have understood the problem. Now let's learn the next problem based on the concept of friction. So let's read the question. A marble block of mass 2 kg lying on ice when given a velocity of 6 meter per second is stopped by friction in 10 seconds. Calculate the coefficient of friction. So here what do you need to calculate? You have to calculate this coefficient of friction. So let's understand this question by drawing our diagram. So what is there? Here is a marble block on which it is there. It is lying on the ice. So now I'll consider the ice block. So let's consider this is ice block. On this ice block, what is lying? A marble is lying. I have taken a marble. It is lying on this ice block. So what is this? This is marble, right? Okay. So let's see here, a marble block of mass 2 kg. So what is the mass of this marble? That is M is equal to 2 kg. Okay. On ice, when given a velocity of 6 meter per second. So to this marble, when you give the velocity, I mean when it moves with a velocity 6 meter per second. What is this velocity? This is initial velocity of the marble with which it starts to move. Okay, is stopped by friction. So when it starts to move, because of the friction offered by this ice surface, because of this friction offered by the surface of the ice, what happens to the marble? Marble gets stopped. Is it clear? Then in how many seconds it stops? It stops in 10 seconds. So they had given T is 10 seconds. Calculate the coefficient of friction. As the marble is getting stopped because of the friction, then what is the coefficient of friction offered by this ice? So here if you observe what is happening to the ice block is moving with certain velocity, right? Then what kind of friction is offered by the ice to this ice block? That is obviously kinetic friction, which is Fk. So what do you need to calculate here? Coefficient of kinetic friction, which is mu k is equal to question mark. Is it clear? I hope you have understood. Is it clear? I hope you have understood. Now based on these diagram, we will write the data. Solve the problem systematically. Solution. Given data. So let's write what are the given data. What are the given data? Mass 2 kg, time 10 seconds as it is getting stopped in this time, and initial velocity of that block is 6 meter per second. What else they had given? Nothing else. What do you need to calculate? Which is mu k is equal to question mark. And one more thing here, what is happening to this ice block? It is getting stopped, right? So when it is getting stopped, what is its final velocity? That we will write it as v is equal to 0. Final velocity is 0. Okay, now? So we have to calculate the coefficient of kinetic friction, right? Then which formula we need to use? So for that sake, we should have a list of formulas so that we can compare the data and we can use the appropriate formula. Is it clear? So let's compare the data. What do we need to calculate? Coefficient of kinetic friction. So that we can use these two formula, but let's see the data, does it match or not. So here M they had given, time they had given, initial velocity they had given. So using these three data, how we can calculate? Here Fk is equal to mu k into n. This formula can we use? Let's see here. as they had given initial velocity and final velocity, we can calculate the acceleration using the kinematic equation, which is v is equal to u plus at. So this formula we can use to calculate the acceleration. By that we can use the formula Fk is equal to mu k into n easily. I'll show you how we can use this formula anta. So let's write that formula. As we know that, what do we know? Fk is equal to mu k into n. We know that n is equal to mg, that we can substitute. Here they had not given g value, which is acceleration due to gravity, is always constant. For time being, I'll consider 10 Newton. And we can take n is equal to mg, that we can substitute here. Okay, we need to calculate. Then how we can solve this Fk, which is kinetic friction. So magnitude of this frictional force, what we write? Magnitude of frictional force is equal to mass of that body into acceleration. Again, using the formula of Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. Here force, which force we will consider? Frictional force, which is equal to mass and acceleration, right? So therefore the frictional force, we can substitute ma in this equation. So let's substitute all the values of Fk and n. Then what happens to this equation? Check it out. Fk is equal to mu k into n, right? In the place of Fk, I'll write m into a, which is equal to mu k into mg. Okay, now I want to calculate this acceleration to calculate mu k. So acceleration can be calculated using the kinematic equation. Now acceleration we can calculate using the formula v minus u divided by t. Okay, you can remember the equation v is equal to u plus at. So if u goes to the left hand side, it will become v minus u is equal to at. I want to calculate a, therefore what happens to the equation? V minus u divided by t is equal to a. So this formula I have used here. Is it clear? Now we will substitute. V they had given, u also they had given. A is equal to, what is v? V is the final velocity in which object is stopped, so 0, minus initial velocity as the marble is moving with 6 meter per second, 6 divided by time. Time they had given it as 10 seconds. So acceleration is equal to minus 6 by 10, minus 6 by 10. What is minus 6 by 10? Which is acceleration is equal to 0.6 meter per second square minus. So as it is minus, the object is moving with a retardation. Retardation ಅಂದರೆ decreasing velocity. So decreasing velocity ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದನೇ object ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So now we will use this acceleration in this formula and we can calculate easily this mu k. Therefore what is the equation which we have written? ma is equal to mu k into mg. Okay, now I want to calculate this mu k. So keep the mu k here itself and send this mg to the denominator of this ma. Then what happens? M into a divided by mg. This m gets cancelled. Therefore mu k is equal to a divided by g. To make you understand clearly, I am solving each and every step. You can skip the steps. And so mu k is equal to a value just we have solved, which is a minus 0.6 meter per second square. Let me write the unit here so that you will understand clearly. And what is g? Which we have taken 10 meter per second square, right? Meter per second square get cancelled. So as meter per second square cancelled, what is left? Mu k is equal to 0.6 divided by 10 is minus 0.06. So as it is cancelled, there is no unit, right? And also we know that coefficient of kinetic friction is a constant term and hence it will not get any unit, right? So if you substitute the units in the formula, you will get the resultant unit easily. Is it clear? I hope you have understood.